Officially nobody's wife anymore. I am divorced. I never thought I would see the day where I'm divorced. I finally did it. I finally filed the papers, and as much as it's so heartbreaking, I'm so ready for what's to come.
As a 35 divorced a single mom, I went back on Facebook dating, and when I tell you men are not men no more, all the men want to be chased. They want you to message them first. They want you to be the one that's interested, and then they want to be all nonchalant and not give you no effort. Like, honey, there is an alleged side chick that allegedly wrote me and told me that she was seeing him and that she was pregnant, and she showed me proof. It's really sad how many of you guys think that I would be that pathetic to still be in love with that man and all this false narrative stuff. And honestly, all I was trying to talk to him was about his son's birthday.
Welcome back, family. Today we are
Another one, guys. Another one who destroyed her own family. we keep catching them, guys. We keep catching them, right? This is a reaction video, guys, of a woman who divorced her husband, and now she's regretting it because that's what they do. They regret divorcing their husbands, and they tell people that they're happy. Don't ever believe, women when they say they're single and happy. No, they're miserable. The truth is they're miserable, guys. So, without any waste of time, let's go straight into it.
reviewing this 35-year-old modern woman who decided to divorce her husband thinking that she could do better than him. But after seeing that her ex-husband moved on with his life with another woman, she is now turned into a bitter and jealous baby mama who constantly tries to make her ex-husband's life a living hell. Let's first start by watching her crying when her divorce was finalized.
Officially divorced. Judgment entered, status domestic partnership ends 10/10/2024. I'm officially nobody's wife anymore. I am divorced. I never thought I would see the day where I'm divorced. I did it. I finally let go. I finally did it. I finally filed the papers. I filed the papers on October 3rd, and this got done in less than a week. I finally did it, you guys. After almost 8 years of saying I was gonna do it, I finally did it. And as much as it hurts, and as much as it's so heartbreaking, I'm so ready for what's to come. But I'm officially divorced.
She clearly said that she is looking forward for what is best to come. Well, let's see how the chase of the Prince Charming is working for her.
My dating life update as a 35 divorced a single mom. I went back on Facebook dating, and when I tell you men are not men no more, they are in their feminine energy because all the men want to be chased. They want you to message them first. They want you to be the one that's interested, and then they want to be all nonchalant and not give you no effort. Like, honey, I have a good job, a decent credit score. Yes, I'm a single mom, but I'm a good woman. I know I'm a prize, regardless of whatever men try to say about women that have kids. I'm not going to just be like, yes, you're talking to me, you're God's green gift, or like you're God's gift to women. Absolutely not, okay? But I will say this. I used to be the type of woman that would only talk to one guy at the same time. But this time, when I went back on Facebook dating, I said I was going to talk to several different people at the same time and date and see what I do and what I don't like so that I don't have expectations and I don't get my hopes up and I don't get my feelings hurt. So if you're a divorcee and you're out there, like, see what's out there. Don't just put all your ducks or all your eggs in one row, okay? Was that the saying? You get what I was trying to say. Don't put everything in one basket and see what's out there, okay? I love you guys and I'll keep you guys updated. Bye.
Lady.
So, you divorced your husband and destroyed your family so that you can be dating again. You can be a single mom who's trying to date on dating apps, on Facebook dating. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Like, I believe that, women are slow. That's what I believe, bro. And including my mother. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I believe that. I actually believe that because you have to be slow to go and destroy your own family, leave your husband because you want to date again. Like, don't you know that dating is hard nowadays? Like, it's not easy dating because everybody wants to hook up. Like, everybody literally wants to hook up, guys. You have to understand that. And women can actually destroy their families and, leave their husbands and leave their kids and make their kids suffer for their actions and to go date so that they can date, guys, so they can go out there and date again because they felt like they were missing out. So I'm convinced that women are slow, bro. This is some slow shit, you know. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, ladies, um if you have a husband, keep your husband. Just keep your husband as long as he's not putting his hands on you or he's not cheating on you. Because I mean, I know, like, if he's cheating, you're never gonna leave him anyway. You understand? Because women never leave a man who cheats. Women always leave a man who, you know, who's doing everything right, Mister Do Everything Right. That's the guy that they leave, the good guy, right? They never leave a man who cheats. You understand? Because the man who cheats keep them on their toes. You understand? Bring that chaos to their lives. So if, like, he's not putting his hands on you, like, or he's not abusing you verbally, disrespecting you, like, don't leave that man. Let's keep it pushing though.
Men don't care about your job or money. You are not the price. You already got kids and you are 35. You already lost what high-value men desire the most in a woman. After failing miserably in the dating scene, she decided to start stalking her ex-husband and making his life a living hell by using their children as weapons because her ex-husband moved on with his life with another woman. This next clip will show you an example on how she expects her ex-husband to help her every time she is in trouble using her kids.
You guys thought my baby daddy, estranged husband Carlos, was a piece of work before. Let me tell you what he did this morning. I finally saved up enough money for a new bed frame and a new bed for my kids so that they can have a new bed because obviously they wear pull-up still and they pee on the bed, right? So I'm constantly having to scrub out the pee stains, right? So I was so happy because today I was going to go pay for the furniture set, right? And guess what happens? My car stalls out. So then I call a mechanic and he was like, oh, it's probably going to be like $800 and all this stuff. But my ex, Carlos, he's a mechanic. So then I swallow my pride and then I text this man like, hey, I need your help. It's about my car. Like, I was literally going to treat him like a mechanic. Like, how much would you charge me? Is this an accurate rate? Just talk about.
Why is she crying though? Like, why? Why is she crying? Like, over that crazy, bro. She brought all of this on herself, guys. Nobody did this to her. She did it to herself. That's why she's sitting here crying. Crazy, bro. Let's keep it.
The car that gets his kids to A from A to B. This man didn't answer the phone and then had the audacity to just say, what happened? And then when I said it's about my car, he didn't even respond.
Why would he?
Like, it's one thing to be a deadbeat to your kids, but like, dang, like, you can't even help me out with my car. Like, I don't know.
So, dang.
You for nothing else, and if I'm swallowing my pride because I don't want to not buy our kids a new bedroom set, and now I have to literally not buy it because now I have to take care of my car, and it's just not fair. It's just not fair.
This woman turned into a very bitter baby mama since she heard that her ex-husband is moving on with his life with another woman. She started to tell lies about how much of a bad father her ex-husband is, and she also started to lie about her ex-husband's new woman. It all backfired when some people who know her ex-husband discovered her TikToks and start reporting all the lies to her ex-husband. Check it out.
To whoever sends my TikToks to my baby daddy, my estranged husband, Carlos, I need you to report the facts correctly because I just tried to talk to him because our son's birthday is next week and all he cared about was whatever you guys are telling him that I'm saying, telling me defamation or slander and all these things our son's birthday is next week, and I was trying to come to an agreement so that he could see his son next week, and so he could actually say happy birthday and spend time with him, because his son actually wants to see him. And all he kept telling me was about how TikTok this and this, TikTok that, and all the lies that I say on here, when it's crazy, guys, because the last time I checked, everything that I said, I don't know if that's actually true. So let me break it down to you. There is an alleged side chick that allegedly wrote me and told me that she was seeing him and that she was pregnant, and she showed me proof, allegedly, but I never posted it because I didn't know if it was true or not. And I've said that on my lives, and I've said that several times, that I didn't know if it was true or not. I never said it was factual. I never posted it in a video. And meanwhile, I'm trying to talk to him about his son and his daughter and about child support, and he keeps lying and saying that I'm receiving child support through the child support, which is not true, and all this false narrative stuff. And honestly, all I was trying to talk to him was about his son's birthday. So do me a favor, guys. If you're gonna report back to him, report back right. I never said factual. I said allegedly. But it's fine. Like always, my kids are the ones that get pushed to the side.
Guys, do not
Fake tears. Guys, do you see the fake tears? Like the fake tears. That's what they do. They come up online and, use onions. Like, you should have used onions, ma'am, to to look like you're crying. You just say, because there's no tears, guys. There's no tears. Like, she's not crying. She's just doing this. I can do that too. That's what she's doing, bro. I can do that too. She's not crying, bro. And she's lying. If she's faking crying, that means that she's lying. There's no truth here. And she's lying because she wants to stay a victim. That's what they do, fellas. That's what they do. They want to play victim forever. They want people to feel sorry for them, and they want people to look at their husbands as villains and, as people, horrible people. You understand? If your husband was seeing someone else, why don't you just leave? Like, leave this man alone. Like, leave this man alone. Like you're not together anymore. Even if he was seeing someone while you guys were together, like, just leave, like, in peace. You don't have to be online trying to, slander this man's name. You understand? Now I know who Carlos is. I know Carlos's name. I don't know who he is, but I know his name. I know your husband's name. So stop lying, ma'am. This woman is lying. Guys, this is what happens when you get down with crazy chicks and they show you that they're crazy and you still put a ring on their finger. After they show you that they're crazy. Bruh, as soon as I see that a woman is crazy, like, I'm out. You understand? I'm out. I don't even want to smash anymore. I don't want to do anything with you anymore. You understand? Because I can see that you're crazy. Let's keep it pushing, though.
fall for this woman's tears because she is a master manipulator. If you know that something isn't factual, then why keeping on repeating it multiple times on your videos?
Exactly.
All this woman is trying to do is to stop her ex-husband from moving on with his life with another woman by using their kids. After going back to these streets and realizing that all she is good now is a quick pump and dump, she is now trying to get back with her ex-husband using their kids. Even people in the comment section started to expose her about it. Check it out.
I'm just going to say this once. The internet is a very fickle place. As much as followers as you can have, there's people that are mean and hate.
Then why did you share your business on the internet? You didn't know that the internet was a bad place to share your personal business, ma'am?
People like this. I'm missing Carlos too. Why, Carlos? Why? Why do you think it's okay to make fun of somebody and say that I missed my ex when I'm literally upset about the way he's okay with being an inconsistent father and not there every single day? And another thing, you guys saying, why can't he just take him to church himself? He doesn't go to church. Why can't you do this? And why can't you do that? And why can't you do this? Why can't Carlos come up with his own schedule or have suggestions himself? Why do I always have to be the one to do everything? Why can't he suggest to me a schedule? Oh, wait, let me tell you why. Because he's okay with just his Saturdays. Because it's his kids that miss him, not him missing his kids. Let's clarify that real quick.
Did she just say seeing his kids every single day? So this woman divorced her husband, but still think that it will be easy for him to see his kids every single day. That is almost impossible even though you are a super dad. She destroyed the family unit, and now she is living the consequences of her actions. Now, she will try to deflect the comments and put all the blame on why she is pushing her ex-husband so much to being involved in their kid's life every single day on her past relationship she had with her own father. Which is all BS, as we all know, but let's watch.
Amount of you that love to tell me that I'm still in love with my estranged husband, my baby daddy Carlos, it's really sad how many of you guys think that I would be that pathetic to still be in love with that man. But let me break it down for you. The reason why I get so upset about him not being a father and why I push him so hard to be a father is because I didn't have a dad. I actually grew up with an alcoholic father from when I was a baby till when I was 18 years old when my dad stopped drinking. So my best memory of my father is him walking into our house and me dancing to Janet Jackson's All For You, and I was practicing for my dance recital and him going, "Let's dance, mija, let's dance," and us dancing for 2-3 minutes before he went to go get something else to drink. So of course I want my kids to have better memories with their father than I did. My dad ended up being like the best grandpa to my kids, but for me, he was not a father. So if you ask yourself why I push so hard and why I get emotional, is because I don't want my kids to grow up with the emotional issues that I did. The daddy issues that I did. It's that simple. It's not that deep.
This woman is trying.
This is crazy. This woman is crazy, guys. So how do you expect that man to be there for his kids all the time? Like all the time after like you divorce that man. Like you divorced that man. Like this is what I don't understand. Like how is he gonna be like the best father? Like how is he gonna be the father that the kids are looking for? You know, or the kids what the kids want if you divorce that man? Why did you divorce that man if you want this man to be in his kids' lives? You know? Like how did you divorce him and still expect him to be in his kids' lives? Like as soon as, ma'am, you divorce your husband, that means like that man is gonna be there, you know, sometimes. He's not gonna be there all the time. He's gonna be there sometimes. This is crazy, bro. She's crazy. I know she's crazy, and I would have figured it out when we had sex the first time. I would have seen it, because sometimes I just see it in the bedroom, like, oh, she's crazy. She's crazy, man. I'm happy for that man. I'm happy that, you know, he moved on. He's not on TikTok making videos, because I'm sure he's not on TikTok making videos, because men don't come on TikTok and share their businesses on TikTok and have other men encouraging them that, yeah, leave your wife. Nah, it's only women who come. Even men won't even go in other men's comments and say you did a good thing leaving your wife and leaving your kids. You understand? Like, actually, we're going to hold that man accountable. You understand? We're going to tell him, like, so you're leaving your kids, you're leaving your wife for what? Did she cheat or something like that? But women can actually, like, come online and say, you know, I'm leaving my husband, and other women in the comments will be like, yeah, leave him. Let's keep it pushing, though.
Trying to justify her bad life, making decisions to her so-called childhood trauma. The truth is that she wanted out of the marriage because she thought that she could find a better man than her husband out there, like most modern women think they can. But after getting humbled by the dating scene, she is trying to get back with her ex-husband using her kids, and everyone can clearly see it. This woman is loud, talks too much, and just unbearable. Now, this next clip will be a little long, but it will clearly demonstrate how vindictive and delusional this woman really is. Let's watch.
Here goes out to my baby daddy Carlos and to his girlfriend Vanessa. If you are not them, you do not need to watch this. Scroll away. Okay, so I give up, Carlos. I literally give up. Like, I see now that you're a deadbeat dad for reals, and that you literally you've abandoned your kids and you don't want. But the weirdest part is you don't block my number. Why you don't block my number, I don't understand. So let me just break it down to you. I reached out to you because our daughter, who literally is autistic level 1 to 2, has a pending diagnosis for ADD, has all these learning disabilities or whatever, and she out of her own mouth said, is my dad going to come to my award ceremony? And she never remembers anything, but she remembered that memory of you, right? So then that made me feel some type of way. And because I was fine, I was at peace with this whole entire situation. But that made me feel some type of way that she could remember that about you, and then you don't even respond, you don't answer, you don't text back, nothing, right? Okay, you don't respond, nothing back, right? Our kids could literally be in the hospital, hurt. You don't answer the phone, you don't answer the text messages. All you have to do is say, what are you calling for? Like, you act like I entertain you on the phone talking about anything other than our kids, okay? Okay.
I personally do not believe that her ex-husband completely ignores all her calls or text messages. I know how this type of women act. She just wants her ex-husband to get her the same attention he used to give her when they were married. But let's continue.
Number 2, Miss Vanessa. I don't know where you got this whole notion that me and you are beefing and that you had to go and put on your Facebook that I'm trying to envenenar people against you, and that, in your religious post, of like, God's gonna fight my battles for me. God bless the person that talks negatively and tries to spread lies about me and blah, blah, blah. You think God's gonna bless somebody that is sleeping next to a person who literally abandoned his kids, who doesn't call his kids, who abandoned his kids to be with you? A man that pays his child support when he feels like it, pays less child support than what he's supposed to, never calls his...
She's just jealous, man. She's jealous because she left her husband thinking that she can find someone, because just like HL said, modern women think like, they can always do better. When they get into a relationship, they always think like, okay, I can get a better guy than this. If I can get this guy, I can get a better guy than this, right? Like, they always have like this backup plan in the back of their mind. You understand? So right now she's jealous because this woman who's dating her husband, they're happy. They're happy, like they don't have any problems, or she's just jealous that her husband like is dating again and she's not, because she literally thought like, if I leave my husband, it will be easy to replace him. And that's how women think. So now she's jealous. Stop lying, ma'am. You're just jealous.
His kids, never picks up his kids, even though I do not keep his kids from him, okay? You sleep next to a man who abandoned his children that he had in marriage, babe.
Lies.
In marriage.
And that is a completely lie, because we already heard when she said that her ex-husband sees his kids every week. But what she wants is for her ex-husband to start seeing his kids every single day as if they are not divorced.
And you think God's gonna bless you? Do you think that that's how it works? You think God just hands out willy-nilly blessings to people that are with bad people? That's not how that works, babe. That's not how that works. But I don't understand how you could sit there and act like a wolf in sheep's clothing yourself. Try to come at me and try to be like, I want us to be cool, and then talk all this negativity about him and his family, and then when I bring it up to him and I bring it up to his mom or to his sister, then you want to act like you didn't say nothing. But me and you know, and you're lucky that I deleted those messages off my phone, because I know it's illegal in California to record conversations. So I knew that it was better for me to delete those conversations, but instead of letting myself, when I get upset and worked up like this, to upload them, okay? So you won, babe. You can have Carlos to yourself. You don't want him. It's apparent. You don't want him in my kid's life, even though those kids came before you and in a marriage, babe, in a marriage. But you win. You win. You don't want him in their lives, you win. I'm not gonna bother him, whatever. But since you and Carlos and everybody and their mamas watches and stalks my TikToks, and instead of you guys coming on here and telling your side of the story, you run and post stuff on Facebook, go ahead and post on Facebook, babe. Because at least I say it with my chest, and at least, yes, I look a little crazy. I look like I'm crashing out because I'm literally on 2 hours of sleep.
You are crazy, and you are a crash out. Come on.
Because literally right now, last night one of my kids got hurt. One of my daughters got hurt. I had to call the ambulance. Literally, just spent 8 hours in the freaking Kaiser hospital. Had to come to 2 parent-teacher.
But that's your child. Who's supposed to spend time in a child care or in a hospital if your child is hurt?
Conferences, haven't ate nothing. It's almost 2 o'clock, and I still have to take one of my kids to therapy, and I do that all by myself. And I know I'm not the first and not the last.
Yes, ma'am, you have to do everything by yourself because you divorced your husband. Like, you had a partner that you can do things with, that you can share things with. Now you have to do it by yourself, ma'am. Let's
But
keep
I'm
it
just
pushing.
telling you right now, Vanessa, God is not going to bless nothing. Nothing, babe. Nothing. And the fact that you lay up next to a man knowing that he's not there for his kids and you think that that's cute?
Jealous.
I think that we can all see what is going on here. She is so jealous that a younger, more attractive woman took her place, and now all she is trying to do is talking negatively about her on the internet. This woman got so hurt for being replaced by a younger woman to the point that all she talks now on her TikToks is about how younger women with no kids shouldn't waste their time by going after men that already have kids. I will just play one of those videos where she tries to put on a mask as if she wants to help younger women. But the truth is that she knows that she cannot compete against more attractive younger women. Let's watch.
If you're in your 20s or in your early 30s and you don't have kids yet and you think that you want to date somebody else's baby daddy, I'm here to tell you that it's literally a threat on your life to do something like that because you will literally waste years of your life. Not only that, what if you mess around and then become a baby mama yourself? You are a unicorn, sweetheart. You have the world at your feet. Go travel the world. Go search for a man somewhere else. Don't search for somebody's deadbeat baby daddy or a baby daddy that makes it look like he's a good dad and then he's not. I'm so tired of seeing all my 20 and up girls, even my early 30s with no kids suffering over a man that has 2, 3, 4 kids. You need to be living your life. I know sometimes we look at our moms and we say, oh, we want that family. And who cares if he has 2 or 3 kids and 2 or 3 baby mamas? No, 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 no. I need you to hear me when I say this. You will, if your relationship ends and you fall in love, that man will not care about you because he has a distraction. He has his kids. And I'm not saying that kids are a distraction, but men will leave you and then say, I'm going to just be so involved with my kids. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then you're left as a single person with no kids to pick that all up. And you're going to feel so empty inside. I swear to you, I know what I'm telling you. As a big sister or big aunt or whatever, don't do it. It is a threat on your life. Stay single and look for a man that has no kids.
You know what I like? I like it when they start with this feminist nonsense. All this feminist BS where they start advising women, not to date baby daddies and start advising women, to focus on, their dreams if they're in their 20s or 30s. How can somebody like who failed in a marriage? This woman has had a marriage, guys. Like, he had a marriage. Like, he was married, she was married, she had kids, she still has kids, and she was everything was okay, probably because that man never put, her hands on her, because she never talked about it. The way I see her, she's somebody, if that man would have put her hands on her, she would have told the whole world about it. So we know that that man never put her hands on her. So she destroyed all of that to be on the internet, to be an influencer, to be on the internet talking about her business. She thought getting views was cooler than, taking care of her kids and respecting her husband and just being a good wife. She thought it was better than that. She thought maybe, if I go outside, I will find a better man. I can replace my husband like that. Anyway, guys, if you like this type of content, man, please subscribe. Please subscribe so I can react more to this content, this type of content. And yes, my name is RJ Godfella. Make sure that you subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell. Peace, I'm out.